Another episode of the Tuesday Showdown. Today we have a really good one for you. We got the Mets and the Brew Crew going to be playing from Miller Park. We got the Mets, who have the best record in the National League, and facing off against the first place, the NL Central leading Brewers, who are 42-29. So they both are having very good seasons. And then we also got a really good pitching matchup for you here. We got Jacob deGrom, last year's Rookie of the Year, who's 8-4 with a 3.24 ERA, facing off against Matt Garza, who's 6-2 with a 4.39 ERA. So he's been the benefit of some decent offense this season so far. I'm going to be playing as the Mets because I really need the Brewers to lose, considering I lost last couple nights ago when I played the Dodgers. Zach Greinke dominated that ball game, but both these offenses are pretty decent, so it should be a decent game. So let's go ahead and jump into this now. Like I said, I'm going to be the Mets. Pretty even pitching wise, but hitting the Mets are not quite as good as the Brew Crew. Let's see here. We are going to let's go ahead and wear those. Let's wear something different. You know what? I don't know what. There we go. That's the one I want. I'm probably just gonna gone back. But like I said, Jacob deGrom starting off against Matt Garza, who is an ex-Cub. Don't know if you guys pay that close attention to the Cubbies, but I think I'm gonna leave the lineup the way it is, just because it's been working for him. Darno has been performing consistently against right-handers. Unable to perform consistently. Okay, well, let's well, who's better? But he's hot right now, so I don't really want to take him out of the lineup. I'm just going to leave it how it is. The lineup looks good. And but that's going to go ahead and do it for me. I'll go ahead and kick it out to Matt, Eric, and Steve out at Miller Park in Brew City, Milwaukee. And I'll be back after the game, guys. Enjoy.
And the pitch is Blanco bunts it, and it's a good bunt. Goat has it. And the Giants, once again, win a game in a very unusual way as this crowd goes crazy.
With everyone standing at Dodger Stadium, Kershaw pitches. Carpenter swings and hits a drive. Right center field. It's in the gap, and it's down off the wall. Molina scores. Adams scores.
Counting down to first pitch tonight here at Miller Park. It's Mets baseball next on the show. First opened in 2001. There's a look at Miller Park here in Milwaukee. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of three between the Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. Welcome into our coverage of Mets baseball on the show. Matt Vasgersian here. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a couple of right-handers set to square off here in the opener.
Yeah, and as you check in on the numbers on these guys, two guys with pretty good stuff. And they're going to have to mix all their pitches in at some point, because you got a couple of clubs that like to swing the bat. So keeping guys off balance is going to be key.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. They'll have to go to work against a tough assignment indeed, as there you see the numbers for the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Garza. And there you see a look at the defensive alignment behind him for the Brewers. Daniel Murphy. The move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight.
Daniel Murphy.
First pitch of the night is over for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:10 p.m. EK, our home nine as they start play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And this is a battle of 2 first-place clubs here. Maybe even a couple of clubs that might meet again come October. Who knows? This is going to be a good one.
Davis has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Yeah, an easy fly ball there to start the ball game. One of the big keys for him in this one is going to be keeping that leadoff man off base. He's off to a good start here.
David Wright will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race. Now here's the first pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. The pitch. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of right now 0-2. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
1-2. Now a check swing here and a little looper. And there's out number 2.
He tried to check his swing. Looked like it was going to be a strike anyway, but he couldn't commit all the way. And as a result, he gives him a free out here with an easy soft liner.
Michael Kadire will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. First pitch coming. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Herrera is there and he'll put it away to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Starting lineup for the Brewers looks like this. Jacob deGrom will be on the mound to face them. He's a guy that's got pretty good command of his pitches, but he's got to make sure he doesn't fall in love with the fastball because guys in the past have had a tendency to sit on it and have success against him. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. About time for the home nine to get their swings as Carlos Gomez is ready to lead off the bottom of inning number 1.
Carlos Gomez.
too low, 1-0. EK are visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
Now the 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
The 2-1 home. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay, and we're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Mets have decided to challenge.
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out, so this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Gene Segura will get his first opportunity now, currently sitting in 4th place in the National League in stolen bases. Now the first pitch. Here's the ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Aramis Ramirez will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games. First pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. When that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. And no, he lost track of it and it falls. 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Here's the full count offering. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Kadire is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. We played an inning. No score. Lucas Duda will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. First pitch coming. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Pitch on the way. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. And he'll round it and try for third. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Well, this is all about risk reward here. It's spectacular if you get a glove on it. If not, you got to get up off the deck and chase it down.
Standing in now, Curtis Granderson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. No question, this is a straight strikeout situation here.
Well, you've got a strikeout pitcher against a guy who strikes out a lot in a strikeout situation. So I guess you pretty much have all your ducks in a row.
And now he'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Ruben Tejada.
Ruben Tejada will be the batter. First offering on the way. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and that gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He comes in still down on the interstate at 199. No home runs as of yet, and 11 RBIs. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The second for one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
And that's a huge double play there from a pitcher's point of view. You've got a run in against you already. You're still in trouble with 2 on and nobody out. But now you can at least take a breath out there and try to work out of this with just 1 run scoring.
Juan Lagares will get his first shot here, trying to come through with 2 away and a runner at third. From the stretch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And a fine play there up the middle may have saved a run as the inning is over. As we go to break, one more look at the fine play at short to finish things off. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Adam Lind will stand in, and he's seen that average climb the past week or so as you see what he's done over the course of the last 7 ball games. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Now the pitch.
Here we go.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here at the last 2 pitches.
Here's the 2-2 home to Lind. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
Now the payoff pitch home. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Jonathan Lucroy will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. And here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way. And that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
Chris Davis will dig in for the first time now, looking to get back on track as he's seen that average stumble a bit here these past 9 ball games. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. One 0 on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Davis waits on the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
First and second here with nobody out. Here's the 2-2 home. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 2-2 one more time. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Payoff pitch coming. Changeup. Called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Luis Sardinhas will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. He's set, now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
Let's go, Brewers!
He's set, now the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Here's the 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you still got one more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Elian Herrera will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. First pitch to him. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score from second to tie the ball game at 1-1.
Well, a good job of bailing out his 2 teammates before him who couldn't get that run in. He comes through with 2 away to finally get the job done.
Stepping in now, Matt Garza, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And even after the 2-out RBI, you still have a chance to help yourself out here with a hit. You got a man in scoring position.
Come on, Brew Crew!
Comes set, now the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
The 1-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. We'll go now to the top of the third. All tied at 1-1. Jacob deGrom will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Now the first pitch. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. So with 1 gone, a reminder that New York Mets baseball continues all season long here on MLB The Show, as you take a look there at where the 3 of us will be in the week ahead. Daniel Murphy will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Now here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Now here's the pitch. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Now the 1-2. This is lifted the other way out to left center. Davis will range to his left as he cracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. 2 out in the inning with the bases empty for David Wright. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Carlos Gomez makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first offering. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 1-1 home. Outside, 2-1.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hitting, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. And the leadoff man is retired here in the Milwaukee third. Gene Segura will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. There to pull it in, Lagares, and there are 2 away now.
And this is a situation where you've got back-to-back flyouts from 2 guys who really need to start hitting the ball on the ground. That speed isn't doing you any good when you're hitting lazy fly balls.
Aramis Ramirez will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Here it comes. And a ball and a strike now to Aramis as that pitch misses.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Yeah, even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
Here he comes on 2-1.
Here we go.
Swing and a hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Michael Kadire will start things out when we come back. On now to the top of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. And there indeed is Michael Kadire. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Michael Kadire.
Now the first pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. And the pitch. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
Lucas Duda will dig in. He tripled and later scored his first time around.
We got a 1, 2, 3 here.
First pitch on the way. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. And this will be taken in out there by Gomez for the first out.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Curtis Granderson will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Let's go, Brewers.
First pitch coming. Hit on the ground towards first. What a stop coming off the bag. Throw to second is in time, and that's a fantastic play. Back to first, and they won't get them both, but they wouldn't have had any had it not been for an excellent play at first base. In now, Ruben Tejada, and Granderson runs. Pitch is high, the throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Adam Lind will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
First baseman, Adam Lind.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0.
Let's go, Brewers.
The 1-0.
Here we go.
First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. And there to take it in is Granderson for the first out of the inning. And these two teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of Game 2 of the series in high definition on the show as you get a look there at the two starters scheduled to oppose one another. Jonathan Lucroy will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First pitch coming. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. One run, two hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Pitch on the way. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
So 1-2 with one away. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now the pitch. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Again, a 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Here he comes again, 1-2. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
And this is not an easy play here in right field because he knows that that side ball is approaching fast. But he's able to concentrate on the ball and check out the wall at the same time. And he makes a nice running catch near the line.
Here's Chris Davis now. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. One-0 pitch now. 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
The 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2. The 2-2 coming. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Luis Sardinas would be next. Full count pitch on its way. Fastball, and it's strike 3 called. Oh, that looked inside, but instead it's the third out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Ruben Tejada will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Ruben Tejada.
And here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher,
Travis d'Arnaud will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive to center field. And that's a base hit.
the center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
Juan Lagares will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First offering on the way. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
1 run, 5 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Here's a 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Here comes the 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Throwing now.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Now the 2-2 pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
3-2, here it comes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off.
This ball's not hit all that sharply, and I think a lot of pitchers would have been content just to take the out at first base. But he forces it into second base, and he winds up getting his lead man.
Jacob deGrom will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch to him. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. He waits. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. He's ready now. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And this is past Ramirez down the line. A fair ball.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Daniel Murphy. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Pause. Now the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Get out of here, man.
Ready now on 1-1. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Here comes the 1-2. Now a drive out to left center field. And that's going to wind up splitting Davis and Gomez and rolling all the way to the wall. And this will get to the wall now out near the Milwaukee bullpen. And the runner is in from second. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate. So 1 runs across, but the second one is cut down trying to score. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. Mets out in front 2-1. Luis Sardinas will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there. 1-1 on the way. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2. One, two. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
That's just some bad luck right there. With the outfield at their normal depth, this ball might have gotten down. But with them playing in, well, it's a completely different story.
Elian Herrera will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. Now the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. The 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Here comes a 1-2. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And it's gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Brewers have come back to tie things at 2.
Well, he's been the entire show here tonight. Remember, he drove in their only run earlier, and he continues to have a nice game as he launches this one way out of here.
Into the box, Matt Garza. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
1 out, nobody on. And now a pitch on the way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now here it comes. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. The next 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, after you've just given up a home run to tie the ball game, you can't afford to have a letdown out there. He made sure he didn't. He came back with an important strikeout. He got the next guy.
Here's Carlos Gomez. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or 2 to get himself together over in the dugout.
And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Brewers tie things up thanks to this solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. David Wright will dig in now. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far.
Number 5, David Wright.
Now here's the first pitch. Fouled back. Here's the pitch. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance, you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
I think this is one of those at-bats where he just couldn't help himself out there, and we're going to check it out again right here on Showtrack. The thing that stands out right away, well, look at the pitches. Are any of them even strikes? I mean, if you have a little bit more discipline as a hitter, you might be looking at a 3-0 count instead of going back to sit on the bench.
Into the box now, Michael Kadire. As he lines this one out to center, and he is going to reach. It's a base hit.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just one away.
Lucas Duda will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Here's the first offering. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. One there on to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
Boy, that's just excellent concentration right there. You know, a lot of guys will try to put one eye on the bat and one eye on the ball, but he was determined to get that lead man, and a good throw gets it done.
Standing in now, Curtis Granderson. And right away, he's baffled by the breaking ball that time at strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Man at first with two out in a 2-2 ball game. He's ready. Now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. Here's the 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets leave one. Home half of the sixth inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Gene Segura will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Here's the first offering. And that misses inside 1-0.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
1-0 on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Here's the 2-0. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Aramis Ramirez will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Pitch on the way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Bases are empty, one man out. Here's the 1-1. Out of play. Now the pitch. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And plenty of room out there for Granderson, and there are 2 away now.
Well, as we take a look at the pitches by inning, that last one puts him at 91. So stamina will start to become a real factor here the further he goes along.
Adam Lind will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now the first pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Lind awaits the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed by Lind as he falls behind 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And the pitch. This is hit sharply to the left side. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first is Lind on his way to second now. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. Jonathan Lucroy will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. First pitch on the way. Low for ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here's the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Well, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line, out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. The 2-2 one more time. In the air to right center. In there, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Well, it looked like this inning was just about in the books, but then you get the 2-out double to put the man in scoring position. Next hitter follows that up with a base hit here and makes something out of the inning after all.
Here's Chris Davis now as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Davis waits on the 1-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that'll be out of Tejada's reach into center field, a base hit.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that. Now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Luis Sardinhas will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. First pitch coming. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
2 down, runners at first and second. He's set, now the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
From the belt, the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Big pitch here, 1 and 2. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. Here's another 1-2. And a big strikeout there, and they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 3 and the Mets 2. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. Ruben Tejada will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Ruben Tejada.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. First pitch coming. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right, but foul. The pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Hey, yo, try open your eyes next time.
Tejada waits for the 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in. He singled his last time around. And here's the first pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Now as this game goes along, you have to wonder whether or not this will be his last inning of work. He's due to bat second when their turn comes around.
Juan Lagares will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. First pitch coming. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still a 3-2 ball game. Dylan G will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Dylan G.
Herrera will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Fastball in there for a called strike. Now here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-1. This ball's grounded foul. Now the 1-2. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the seventh.
Well, I think I'm about ready to declare his cold streak over. He's broken out of it in a big way here. His third hit of the ball game, and he looks as good as gold to my eyes.
Gerardo Parra has moved into the on-deck circle now, so that'll be the end for Matt Garza. Hard hit to third. There's one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. One away for the Brewers in their half of the seventh, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. First offering on the way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. The next pitch. And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. And there's the first strike, 2-1. A 2-1 offering. And he pulls the string on one there, and from 2-0 he works the count back to 2-2 now.
Now he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Here comes a 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here now the 2-2. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And Gomez can fly, bear in mind he's got extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first.
Yeah, and no matter how many of these you see in your lifetime, this is still one of the most exciting plays in all of baseball. You can see he's not stopping rounding second base, and he makes it all the way to third there with an RBI triple.
Gene Segura will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
He had a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And the infield behind him has come in here, but I've got a feeling he's going to try to handle this one himself.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. As a look, now the pitch. And, oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Yeah, not trying to hit him, I don't think. But sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Now the 1-1. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. Granderson's got it. Here comes the runner from third. And they will tack on another on the sac fly, make it a 5-2 game now.
Could be a big insurance run right there. You'll take anything you can get at this point, and that pushes a lead up to 3, so you'll be getting some high fives from that dugout.
Aramis Ramirez will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star. The right-hander deals on 1-2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Milwaukee leads it 5-2. Neil Kotz will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Neil Kotz.
John Mayberry is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
44, John Mayberry Jr.
And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Pitch on the way. And he struck him out.
Yep, you saw his numbers there just a moment ago, and he's got that ERA in the low 2s coming into play, and he continues to pitch effectively as he retires the first man to greet him here.
Daniel Murphy will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw in time at first for out number 2. 5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the 2 gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. David Wright will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the first offering. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Now here's the pitch. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
Boy, it's been a good, solid inning so far out of the pen. Let's see if he can wrap this one up.
And the pitch. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Here's another 0-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, and the deficit remains 5-2. Josh Edgen is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Josh Edgen.
Adam Lind will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time.
First baseman, Adam Lind.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Lind awaits the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now here it comes. 2 strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready with another 0-2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. One out, nobody on. Here comes the 2-0. Now a ball for Tejada. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit, and all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
Here's Chris Davis now, as the first pitch to him is lifted out in the air out towards shallow right field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're still out in front, 5-2.
Your attention.
Coming in now in the 9th to try and finish this one out, the hard-throwing Francisco Rodriguez. Michael Kadire will be the man trying to start the rally in the 9th against K-Rod. Hit hard but foul. The pitch. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. And now a pitch on the way. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Lucas Duda will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choices last time. Now here's the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Segura for 1. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Oh, man. That's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man on to start the ninth, and things are looking up. But then this is a made-to-order double play ball, and suddenly you're just an out away from this game being over.
Stepping in now, Curtis Granderson. There's a swing and a miss as, oh my goodness, he loses the shillelagh on that one. Look out. In line for the victory is Matt Garza if the lead holds. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. Fouled back. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Granderson waits on the 1-2. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
You just had the feeling that even though they were down to their final strike, they were not going to go down easily. And now they're going to keep this game alive for at least one more batter.
Ruben Tejada will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. So the first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Another job well done out of the back end of that bullpen, and he's going to get credit for save number 25 by finishing this one off.
Things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our top player of the game award?
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but What the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Brewers win it 5-2. Good night from Milwaukee.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Brewers: 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Mets.
All right, guys. Well, yeah, that was a good game until about the 7th inning. When Dylan G came in, it kind of fell apart there. A couple bad plays, and that's what ended up costing the Mets that ball game. Although they did play well, we got a quality start out of Jacob deGrom. His pitches just racked up too quickly. Wasn't throwing enough strikes, getting a lot of foul balls, not missing a lot of bats. You know, same old, same old. You know, it's pretty much how, for me at least, how it usually goes. Guys just can't get people out. Then they sit there and they battle and battle and battle, but. It also kind of hurts me in a way because I am I'm in the Central, you know, and the Brewers are leading that division. Although I think a lot with the trades that have been happening lately in Major League Baseball are really going to hurt the Brewers. So things will even out at some point this season. Teams will start falling off, and maybe I can start getting some more wins. But this was a decent game here, not a bad game, just not a lot of offense from the Mets. The Brewers, on the other hand, did get quite a few offensive chances, and they capitalized on them. That's what that's why they won this ball game. Whereas the Mets didn't put themselves in positions to get guys in, and then that one stupid play where I brought Jacob deGrom around to try and score, he was out by a mile. But that was on me. I'll take the blame for that one. But that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode of the Tuesday Showdown. Thanks for watching, guys. You guys be sure to follow us here on Twitch at Life of Raw Sports Gaming, and then subscribe on YouTube as well at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network on YouTube. And then also don't forget to check out our Twitter page. I'm gonna start posting some things up there about what's going to be going on with Madden probably in a couple weeks. I'm hoping to be able to pre-order it tomorrow. So we're going to be eventually starting to get Madden on here. Madden is less than a month away now, guys. So, you know, be sure to try and keep up with that if you're looking forward to that. But that's going to go ahead and do it for me. Thanks for watching, guys. And you guys be sure to keep it real.